everyone and welcome back to SWalkerMakeup. Now Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so I'm going to be filming a hair tutorial for you today that's going to be perfect for the day on Friday. So this year I'm going to be doing a big sexy kind of retro inspired look, so I really hope you enjoy it and stay tuned if you want to learn how to get the look. So the first thing I've already done is put in my heat protectant. Now I did this when my hair was damp, and for that I used the Kerastase Chromothermique Protecting Milk. This product is amazing. I've done a full review on it on my website, which you can check out in the description box. I'll put a link down there for you. But yeah, I love this. It protects your hair as well as leaving it really smooth and frizz-free, so that's great. So my hair's protected from heat. So now we can go in with my curling iron. Now this is probably my favourite curling iron. It's from Babyliss and it's called the Glamour Waves curling iron. It does have a clip, which means that it's quite good for my hair because it's quite fine and slippy, so this just allows me to grip onto it with this clip here. So as I said, my hair's quite thin, so I just need to section off my hair into two sections, but if your hair's much thicker or longer, then you probably need to do it in perhaps 3 or 4 sections. So I'm just going to clip that out of the way without trying to look like a pineapple. So there we go. Now I'm going to split my hair into 2 and then into 2 again. So I have kind of like a 2-inch section, I'd say. Now as I said before, I've already got heat protectant in. If you haven't, make sure you do this before touching this on your hair because it does get quite hot. I'm just going to start curling from the back, and I'm going to make sure that all the curls go away from my face, so outwards. I'm going to hold that on there for about 10 seconds and then I'm going to show you what to do next. So once the hair has been in the curler for about 10 seconds, I'm going to take the hair out and I'm going to grab a roller. This is just a Velcro roller. I'm going to pull it right to the ends and then roll back up to the roots. Now because these are Velcro rollers, you don't often need to clip them in, so that will just hold quite nicely on its own. Then I'm going to go around to the front section and do exactly the same thing. So starting at the middle and slowly sort of pull to the ends until all the hair is trapped in the curler, and then hold for about 10 seconds and pop your roller in. So I'm going to repeat and do exactly the same sections in 2. And just repeat the process on this side. Okay, so I've done that bottom section, and now I'm just going to take the clip out. I'm going to just hold onto the hair that hasn't been curled yet and just sort of bring it up. Then what I like to do is bring this all forward and tilt your head down, and then you can sort of pick out a section at the back like this. This probably looks a little bit strange, but then if you clip all this extra hair out of the way, we can start working it from the back forwards. So again, just splitting the hair off into sections. If you'd like to see a more in-depth video where I talk about how to use Velcro rollers in more detail, then I'll link my video on how to use Velcro rollers in the description box below. But I'm just going to go through it quite quickly today because it's more focused on what we're going to do after this. Okay, so I've got all the rollers in my hair now, and the hair is just cooling down in shape. Now this is a great technique if you've got hair that doesn't tend to hold a curl very well like mine because it's quite slippy. I always tend to curl my hair and then either set it just with a clip or in rollers like this, so that the hair can really cool into this position, and then when you do take the rollers out it's going to last a lot longer. So now that I've finished curling, I've turned my curlers off, I'm just going to take a little bit of hairspray. This is the Silver Crin Maximum Hold Classic Hairspray. I'm just going to do a quick spray all the way around and then just let that set for about 10-15 minutes. Okay, so I'm back now and I'm just going to remove the curlers. So I'm going to start off with the first one that I put in and roll it out. Just be careful that you don't pull the hair too much when you take it out. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and give each section a little spray as soon as it's out, because my hair falls down incredibly fast and just does not hold a curl, so this just makes sure that it lasts for as long as possible. So the next step would be to take a rat tail comb or just something with a point like this. If you don't have a rat tail comb, just use a pen or a makeup brush, and I'm going to go to the arch of my eyebrow. Now this is usually the most flattering place on most people's faces, so it's just the highest point of your eyebrow. If you just go back from there and take it back about 2 or 3 inches and just separate the hair here. I do this after I've curled just because it gives a nice lift to the sort of fringe area, and just brush that across. I'm just going to spray the little baby hairs down. Now for the rest of the hair I'm going to take a bristle brush just like this and just take the brush behind and brush all the hair together so it forms one big wave. The next thing I'm going to do is take my new favourite product for volumizing. It's the L'Oreal Studio line and it's the texturising spray. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to just spray it all over my hair to give it lots of texture and volume. So I'm going to go underneath and top and then just kind of all over the ends. And you'll see the difference that this creates. It's just like instant big sexy hair. So you can see the effect that that text spray just gives you. It's kind of a matte look, so it doesn't go crispy and shiny looking, it just makes it look like you've got twice the amount of hair. It's brilliant. So I'm going to take now all the hair on this side of my parting, so that's the side where the parting's the shortest, and just pull it back. I'm going to take a little bit of hairspray just to get rid of any flyaways that you might have, and brush that back nice and smoothly. And I'm going to create almost like a retro victory roll. So just take 2 fingers and wrap your hair around. Then holding on to the ends, just begin to roll your hair back. Now this might take a little bit of practicing, but just keep going and have a few goes at it until it's just how you want it, and then just secure it with some pins. I like to do one going up and then one pointing downwards. Just try and hide the pins underneath so that you don't see them quite as much. And then you should have almost like a loop here, which is really, really nice. So just use a little bit of hairspray just to mould it into that kind of circle shape, so that you have something like this. And then with this side, all I'm going to do is take my fingers and just kind of hold them in like a claw shape. And then if you just bring that hair back and spray it whilst your fingers are in the hair, it gives a really nice kind of layered look to the fringe. Okay, so once you've got your victory roll formed and your fringe how you like it, then that's pretty much it. So you're ready to go for your Valentine's Day. I love this hair tutorial because it's kind of quite pin-up and retro, especially if you had a lovely winged liner and red lip. This would look amazing with this hair tutorial. So it's nice and big and voluminous, wavy, lots of shine, and also a little detail with that little roll on the side. So I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below if you are going to wear this for your Valentine's date, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye!